Alrighty guys, it's time for another episode of Monkey Hero Adventures. We're picking up on the story right where we left off. Speaking with Minfilia, turning in this quest and seeing what's going to happen after we got done saving the Elder Seeds here. I did do a few things in between, not on the story though. I got our Chocobo so he can fight with us, and cleared off the quests that are on the side there, opened up a few optional dungeons. Did not run any of them. We are still sitting at 34, on the cusp of 35. And we'll probably become a ninja after a few more story quests. Alright, let's see what we got. Yes, Tataru is ready to express her fright, and she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continues to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite, Monkey, drawn to hope that shines within you. Yet as darkness threatens to engulf the night, neither have I doubted the Ascians' presence. But that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary, Monkey. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked men, the Ascian known as Lahabrea. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Ascians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must all do our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each grand company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak to the Flame Commander Swift of the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion, their discretion. But whatsoever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Monkey. Off to Ul'dah. Hello, Commander Swift. The Masked Man. Ah, you are come on behalf of the Scions, of course. Yes, as we've already relayed to Lady Minfilia, there has been a sighting of this rogue near about Eastern Thanalan. A brass blade stationed at Hybrids described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Kirin. Fate can be a cruel mistress. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Hybrid sees its fair share of travelers. Folk are always coming and going, and some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Mhigo. The fellow's always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have coin or the mind to spend it. Alright, let's go to Highbridge. Hey, Billy. Hey, Nanny. Hey, Hibaru. Welcome to Highbridge, adventurer. Whatever you seek, I, Hebrew, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man. I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two. When the Order of Naldal began excavating the ruins below, I had hoped the high bridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims, but thanks to the nigh endless beastmen raids, folk are too afraid to come within a mom of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do any good, though. Not for my business to survive. I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares, spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant? The masked man? Bah, thou'll take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors and all I've got. If you want to know about him, go ask the other merchants. Aye, I've heard tell of the masked devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but everywhere else about Thanolin too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. On the trail of a masked man? Aye, I've heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It's said he wears a black hooded robe, and looks like right suspicious. And that's all I can say, little though it is. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters looking about. Folk have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of all the Kieran raids. None but the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use? Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The Kieran raids are so constant, so organized, we're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first like most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. I finally got some honest-to-goods information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own two eyes. I was out for an evening stroll minding my own business when I noticed a column of smoke rising from the cliff over on Thal's Respite. Curious, I took myself to find a masked man, your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some Kieran appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It'll be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So, what do you think? That's some sound, reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? It'll do. It'll do. Ooh. Sorry for all the yawns. It is 11:40 p.m. I know what you're thinking, why did I start a video so late? Well, because I just wanted to record another one. I've really been enjoying this playthrough, and I really wanted to kind of see if I could push through this area and get more towards the meat of the story. Not that any of this is bad, but, you know, it definitely picks up later. Towards the end of A Realm Reborn and definitely into the expansions. The story gets very, very good. The first, you know, 30 to 45 levels, you know, it's MMO stuff. You gotta level, you gotta do your fetch quests, you gotta open up the areas and learn, and, you know, that sort of thing. As you can see, we got old Monkeypox with us now. Corpse Brigade Foot Soldier. Well, he is definitely a corpse now. That was one of the things I did. So now we have our Chocobo can now fight with us and level up. And as you can see, we can come down here and look at our companion. There's good old Monkeypox, rank number 1. Skills, we do have 1 skill point. We're going to throw it in Choco Regen Healer. There you go. Since we are, you know, help us heal a little bit. So, yeah. You can put different bardings on them. I don't know, we have the Uldah stuff. Black Mage, Barding a Light, Wild Rose. I don't even know what I have. Barding a Light is probably what we're going to go with. Let's do that. There you go. Now it looks like the Warrior Light proper. Yeah. Good boy, Monkeypox. Alright. Back so soon. Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? I got this. The scroll. It bears a prayer of Rhalgr the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Rhalgr is a guardian deity of Ala Mhigo, which is currently under Garlean rule. It's highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I'd wager my last guild that your assailant was Ala Mhigan. It seems the masked man of yours is very well connected, I must confess. The merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That selfsame merchant also senses danger ahead, and the darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? Positive. On to Little Ala Mhigo. The Ala Mhigan bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head towards Little Ala Mhigo over in southern Thanalan. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is favored destination of those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Uldah. The hearts of the denizens are said to be barren as the wasteland they live in, and for all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place, so be prepared for a not-so-welcome, warm welcome. Now, I'm not certain how much help she will be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who relocated to Little Ala Mhigo. Her name is Hira, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by I don't think of her. I suppose that is it then. I had hoped that you would linger here a while, cull some fiends, spend some coin, what have you, but something tells me you're destined for greater things. Wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. Alright, well, one of the things I did was open up a dungeon, optional, in Southern Thanalan, so I have the teleport for Little Ala Mhigo, so we don't have to run over there. Easy peasy, quick teleport, we'll be right where we need to be, which is nice. Alright, so let's see, where's our quest markers? I think it's like right outside of, oh no, it's right over here. Inside the encampment. There's his daughter, okay. Why yes, he here Baru's my father. He said what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with family matters, but I'm grateful to you for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? A masked man? I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the others here may have seen something. I would recommend you first speak to Gundabald, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you, though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. Oh, come here, Gundabald. Are you big softy? Let's see.
Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. Looking for a masked villain, you say? And why should we help you, pray? We struggle enough without having to answer to the whim of every outsider. You are not welcome here. Be gone.
Well, that didn't go well. Well met, adventurer. I'm Gisibert, head of security here at Little Ala Mhigo. I heard tell that you had business with Gundabald. Knowing the bristly old bear, I don't doubt that he told you to bugger off. Owing to their hardship, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men, and I can get so much as a word of thanks out of them, despite watching the place day and night. But thanks or no thanks, I try to keep my fellow men where I can, and you seem a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, might I can lend a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar, but I'll have my men on the lookout for a Malja to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they're like to have seen it. I had a mind to take each a cup of sweet thanalan tea so as to lift their spirits. If you'd run this little errand in my stead, they'd all be the more willing to tell you what they know. Alright, let's go deliver some tea. Here's your tea, sir. Who the hell's you? Trying to conserve energy here. Leave me alone. Well, ain't that considerate? My thanks, friend. What's that? A masked villain? Hiding among the refugees? Like as not. My compatriots live here and go about as though they're dead on their feet. It's near impossible to tell what's on their mind. For all I know, they're all up to no good. Ooh, Angry River. You there! Are you an Amalja? No? Then carry on! Ah, this sophisticated aroma. It's been forever since I had a drop of sweet thanalan. I'm gonna enjoy this. What? A masked man? Don't know, don't care. Unless he's got dark, scaly skin, stands 10 fulms tall, and has the face of a lizard, I don't give a mama's fart. Shoo, shoo. Don't bother me. The Amaljas run over here, I'm blaming you. For me? You shouldn't have. Sorry, a suspicious masked man. As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during patrol. Well, I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, what with the mask and the robe, but assuming it was a he was talking to some Ala Mhigans. I assumed he was one of them. I don't know. Ah, you're back. So do my lookouts have aught to share with you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. If you get any further in your investigation, seems to me like you'll need the cooperation from the Ala Mhigans. For this, you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. Yeah, probably not. So you're determined to press on with your investigation. Then I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get far with the Ala Mhigans without the Ala Mhigans' trust. And the best way to win the trust is to get a compatriot of theirs. Someone they respect to vouch for you. Coins does the talking in Ulda, but the Ala Mhigans are bound by something far stronger, if not as tangible as a common purpose. That purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Garleans. Gundabal belongs to the Ala Mhigan resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start asking them. Alright, let's go ask Minfilia what she can do. Come on, monkey box, let's go talk to Minfilia. Welcome back, monkey. How fares the investigation? I see. Given all they have suffered, it is little wonder that the Ala Mhigan refugees have lost faith in their fellow man. They have had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades have had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. To compound matters, none of the 3 city-states have the means to take in all those that were displaced. As a result, a great many Ala Mhigans now live on the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Would that more could be done to ease their hardships. I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of your investigation, it just so happens there is an Ala Mhigan native amongst the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce him to you. Ooh, I think we got new pants. Absolutely. Your Ala Mhigan comrade is named Herbert. He joined our cause in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no effort towards that endeavor, I have no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Herbert is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. I'll keep this motherfucker in the closet. If it is a monkey hero, the Scion's rising star, if there aught I can do for you. You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Ala Mhigo. That is a daunting task, my friend, even for my own countrymen. I would like nothing more to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Ala Mhigan resistance, you see, but I left in a favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same, the liberation of Ala Mhigo. Yet, whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may have no more friends in the resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Albreda, and she is a resident of Quarry Mill. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. Yeah, you want me to introduce you to the resistance, huh? Why the hell should I do that? Give me one reason. Well, because your buddy. Herbert sent you? Gah, that worthless whoreson. He abandons his comrades, his woman, and now he's a gall to ask me for a favor? Simply incredible. Ugh. I realized Herbert was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man. If he trusts you, that's all I need to know. You see that bloke there? That's Mefred, a captain of the resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. Killing him softly. Ah, I'm Meffred, proud man of the Ala Mhigan resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain, it's Galleon, sir. His wound's gone and festered, and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. Gods damn it! I asked the villagers for aids, got on my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galleon dies, his blood's on their hands. These quarry mill cravens would turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to Albreda. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventure, go to her and try. Sure. One of Meffred's is in bad shape, you say. I'm sorry, but there's naught I can do. I want to help, truly I do. They're my countrymen, after all, but that'd mean going against the elemental's will. I've been at Quarry Mill long enough to know how terrible the beings can be, and I couldn't forgive myself if everyone gets banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help him, it'll be Charlene, the hamlet's resident hearer. If you take the matter to her, might be she'll listen, though I wouldn't get my hopes up. You wish to aid the Ala Mhigans? You are possessed of a kind heart, adventurer, but I'm afraid I have no authority to grant your wish. The authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the Twelveswood. All outsiders, be they babes at the breast or men grown, are judged of a night, whether they are of a night, whether they may have a place beneath the boughs. Alas, the Ala Mhigans' petition has been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have leave to receive the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since the immemorial, and ever shall it be. That's how it has to be then? The bloody here might as well kill Galleon herself. Spit on the elementals and spit on their bloody will. I cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. I laid my man to Quarry Mill hoping to find refuge. Instead we found indifference. The cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is some of my men aren't fit to travel. Hell's Galleon can't even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us, so I have no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is traditionally remedied with poison purging properties. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd be forever in your debt. That's all you had to say. Me and Monkeypox got you, man. We got you. Are you back? Tell me you got the horns with you. Yeah, man. You're a godsend, adventurer. Praise Rogger, there's at least one man in this place who gives a damn. Now we just need to find a way to prepare them. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Buskern, would you? Some comrades of mine told me about him once. They say he never turns away folks in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'd be grateful could you take the horns over to him and have him ground him down. And when that's done, bring the powder back and give it to Faramir here. Godspeed. I mean, told me all that at once. Could have done it all in one swoop, dude. You got sick fools here. Hi, monkey. Ever a sight for sore eyes? How fares the adventure and rolling in the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt? You got something to show me? Well, look at these old antelope horns. Need them ground down to make medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in my stores. I'm no stranger to the remedy. Ala Mhigan friend once used it to treat my festering wounds years and years ago. Safe to say he saved my life. What's that? This is for Ala Mhigan's soldier in Quarry Mill. Huh, so it comes full circle. Well, I hope it helps the poor sod as needs it. Oh, and don't worry your little head off about payment. I still owe you a deal more for what you owe me, I reckon. It's well to see you return. Have the medicine from our brother. For our brother. God bless you, adventurer. I'll see Galleon receives the treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest easier. It has been a terrible burden on him, trying to keep every man alive. You've done a great kindness, friend. Adventurer, Galleon has gone missing. He's nowhere to be found. He shouldn't be walking around, not with those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine and rest, his condition's likely to deteriorate where it was before, or worse. We need you to help us find him, and quickly. Start by asking Albreda. Might be as the woman's seen something. Ah, finally. It's about time you came asking about Galleon. I watched him leave Quarry Mill some time ago, and he left me this sealed letter before he went off. Made me swear not to open it until someone came asking. My brothers, I cannot bear to be the burden any longer. That is why I must leave you all. Do not worry for me. Just find your way safely to little Ala Mhigo. Blast it. Would that I'd known what he was thinking, I'd have stopped this folly myself. The love Galleon bears for his brothers is strong. He's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, entering the wood in his weakened state is suicide. Look, man, I got this. Yeah, okay, gotcha. I don't care. Out into the wilds, alone? That fool! The great big sentimental fool! My men and I will scour the woods for Galleon. Please help us find him before something terrible happens. Watch out, a goblin. Galleon. Captain, but why? You should all be on your way. Who do you take us for? We're Ala Mhigans, and Ala Mhigans never forsake one another. Hardships be damned. Remember the oath we swore, goddammit. The oath to reclaim our homeland? We'll set foot on Ala Mhigan soil again, together, or not at all. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Good. Let us return to our brothers. Oh, don't even think that you'll get off lightly. As soon as you're healed, I'll give you such a thorough thrashing, you'll wish we didn't find you. I can't thank you enough for saving Galleon. I will see you back at Quarry Mill. Galleon's expected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here till he's strong enough to take the road again. As much as I like this place, beggars can't be choosers. This is a true statement. Sure. Now that things are relatively settled, I seem to recall that you wanted something of me. You've proven a true friend to my people. Ask me anything and it's yours, so long as it's mine to give. The cooperation of the people of Little Mhigo, that's all? Far be it for me to question your desires, of course. But very well, I will provide you with a letter to show Gundobald. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the Resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but he takes care of his own. I've no doubt that he will do all in his power to aid you. Alright, let's go show him that letter. Come on, Gundobald. Why have you returned? You're not welcome here. I thought I made that clear. Read this letter, motherfucker. You spoke to Mifrid. It's been so long since I last heard from him. I had feared him dead. 'Twill be praised. Whoever you are, Mifrid sees you as a friend. And any friend of Mifrid is a friend of mine. I know of this mad stranger you seek, and will tell you what I can. An outsider resembling your masked stranger has reportedly been appearing near Little Ala Mhigo of late. What's more, it seems some of your young bloods are meeting him in secret. No doubt you'll want to question them about their trysts, but they're not like yield the information readily to an outsider. If you tell them I sent you, though, they maybe feel well obliged to talk. Gundobald sent you? Listen, I told them it was a bad idea. All that tripe about believing the masked man and... oh, you don't know anything about this? Why didn't you say to start with? You could throw the old bear's name around like that and expect me to not think I'm in for it. Masked man? No idea what you're talking about. I ain't done nothing wrong, so leave me be. There's a bunch been skulking around right suspicious like, but I ain't got nothing to do with them. I know trouble when I see it, and there's trouble. Mark my words. What? Have I been meeting with the masked man lately? Let's see. Nope, can't say I have, but I'll be sure to tell all my friends you're looking for him. So, have you indeed confirmed my suspicions about the masked man? That is most troubling. Whatever the young ones are scheming, it can lead to no good end. There's an anger inside of them. I can see it in their eyes. I ought to know, for once burdened with me as well. 2 decades ago, the same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the old Ala Mhigans. Naught will be done with that but to dispose him and usher in a revolution. We got our revolution all right, but it cost us our freedom. Blinded by our hate, we didn't realize that we had been dancing to the Empire's tune. By the time we did, it was too late. Ala Mhigan had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such a time. Though the young ones know this not, unless we intervene, they're like to commit great folly. If you learn all of their plans, I'd think you'd bring the word to me. Hey, Adventure, you done talking to the old bear? I got a message from Wilfred. The lad's something of a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed that you've won over Gundabald. Wants a word with you. Says he'll be waiting over the craggy area north of here. So, Wilfred, thanks for coming, friend. Just no ordinary outsider who can gain the trust of the old bear. That's why I wanted to meet you, to discuss something in private. Tell me, why are you snooping about? Did the Empire send you? Or someone else? Coral got your tongue? No matter. Whoever it is you work for, your meddling ends here. Get him. Oh. I'm sorry. Y'all must not know about the rogues code out here. You were saying? I won't let you foil our plan. You're stronger than you look. This changes nothing. Threaten us, beat us bloody all you like. But nothing short of death can make us give up our fight. We're gonna obtain the power to bring down the Empire. With it, we'll reclaim our homeland. Yeah, dude, I don't want to stop that. Like, fuck the Empire, cool. Like, I'm not, Attacked by Wilfred and his cronies. Well, they would go to such lengths for the sake of their plan of theirs. Left to their own devices, young fools like to harm others, if not themselves. We must uncover their agenda and put an end to this madness. I agree. Wilford mentioned obtaining power to bring down the Empire. What power could he be speaking? Gundabald! Bertiana? God's preserve, what happened? I was out foraging when the corpse brigade came. They took me to their hideout and they the whole while they laughed at me. They said I would suffer because I cling on to hope. Is it wrong to dream of home? Is it wrong to call ourselves Ala Mhigans? Not heed such poisonous notions, child. Our dreams are what sustain us. Be strong, I swear to you. Those villains will answer for their crimes. In due time. But tell me, does anyone else know of this? Wilred, he saw me outside. He was so angry. I must tend to Bertiliana. In the meantime, I need you to find out what the young ones make out of this. I fear they may do something rash. What those animals did to Bertriana is unforgivable. And they think they'll look down on us? Well, I'll suffer this humiliation no more. I'm with Wilred to the bitter end. I'm not afraid of a few lizards. Do Wilred last. If this plan succeeds, we'll have the power to lay the Empire low, to change the world for the better. Might be as Gunbald's content to eke out an existence in this musty old cave, but I'll be damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. Now, where in the seven hills did I put that bloody map? O mighty Rhalgr, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength and put an end to the suffering of your people. Here to interfere again? Well, you're too late. Our plan is already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemies will pay for their crimes, and no one will dare press us ever again. I think they want to summon Rhalgr. It's probably not good. Try to stop that. Also, I'm very well that the Ala Mhigans don't have country accents, but I'm going to do them that way anyway. Gone. The whole lot of them? Then it is as I feared. I mean to take matters in their own hands. Well, what exactly is it they mean to do? What's this? A hunting knife? The map of Xanarak? Wait, you said Willard spoke of crystals, did you not? But they couldn't possibly mean to... By the gods, this is rank madness. The young fools are untrained and unblooded all. They have the notion of how dangerous the Imalja are. They'll be butchered before they get within 100 yards of the crystals. They're all headed east. If we hurry, we may yet find them before it's too late. Ooh, we got us an instance. Willard, did no other survive? This is all wrong. Getting the crystals was supposed to be the start. We were going to reclaim our homeland. We... Pull yourself together, lad. We were going to make an offering of crystals to Rogger, to summon him, just like the masked man taught us. We plotted to sneak into Xanarak and make off with the lizard man's cash, but they caught us, and so many dead. Gods forgive me.
Heathens, you shall pay for your crimes with your souls.
I regret our young ones' transgressions, but a soul is too high a price to pay for youthful folly. For all their failings, they are the hope of Ala Mhigan people. This hope I will guard with my life. For I am Gundabald. I just realized I'm on the big boss. So I'm gonna go over and kill the... Always kill the ads first. Less ads and more people on the big balls. Here come more addy ads. Kill his battle drake. Get off my healer. Get off my healer. Your skill at arm is impressive, adventurer.
Our wayward youth could learn much from a man like you. Battle is won, but it'd be unwise to linger here. Let us return to little Ala Mhigo.
Well, wait. We come all this way. We we have to get the crystals. They're right there, right for the picking.
Have you learned nothing, Wilred?
Do you not see those tempered wretches?
Such is the fate of those who are touched by God.
Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends? What? No one said anything about that. The masked man said we could defeat the Empire if we summoned Rhalgr. He swore.
Enough. I'll hear the rest of this tale back in little Ala Mhigo. I dare say Monkey will wish to hear the rest of it as well. No more lies, Wilred. Tell us everything.
I was outside with the others when he appeared, the masked stranger. He told us about summoning Rhalgr, about using crystals, and then just vanished. We never saw him again. I wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from this squalor that I never stopped to question his motives. But I should have known. There's no solution. Nothing we could do to change our lot. Our people are doomed to die like beasts.
Listen to me, Wilfred. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones and mortar to define who we are. No matter where we may be, Ala Mhigo lives on within all of us. It's for you to decide what to make of this legacy. Whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventurer, an outsider.
I won't. I promise. Thank you for saving me. And sorry I tried to kill you.
My thanks as well, friend. It gives us hope to know that there's all kinds of souls such as you out there. Little Ala Mhigo may never have such in the way of comfort, but you'll always be welcome here. Would that we had more information to offer, but what Wilred told us is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring great pain and suffering. I pray you'll find and put a swift end to that creature, for the sake of the young ones who died in his poisoned words. Alright, we're going to go back to Minfilia, and I believe probably going to call it right there. I think we will turn the quest in. And I think we will end it right there. And then I believe our next video we are going to go ahead and finish our rogue quests. And also possibly unlock the ninja quests. And maybe even do the first ninja quest. So yeah, it might be the next video might be a very long job and class and job quests. Then when we get started on the story again, we will be ninjas. Which would be pretty cool. Alright, Minfilia, let's close this one out. Here we go.
Welcome back, Monkey. I'm reliably informed the investigation took you to Quarry Mill and Little Ala Mhigo. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of Lahabrea?
I learned all this shit right here.
Planted the knowledge of summoning is an impressible young mind, you say. precisely the kind of deception the Asians would employ. While many of the ills that ail the land can be attributed to the calamity, some are brought about by a malign will. We must needs delve deeper into this, while things remain quiet on the primal front. All work and no play make Minfilia dull scion. Did you say something? Nothing, my lady. Mayhap we ought to rest a while before speaking further of the investigation. Alrighty, we're going to call it right there. We are rapidly approaching level 37, which is nice. We got our chocobo out, and we got some cool story down. And like I said, our next video, we were going to go to the Rogues Guild. We're going to do our level 25, 30, and then we will do our level 30 Unlock Ninja and our level 35 Ninja Quest. So yeah, we'll have a lot to do in our next video that won't be main story. Then we'll get right back on the story and delve more into this Asian Lahabrea. Alright guys, thanks again for watching, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.